A very good morning to all the students. So students, we have already completed two components, that is carbohydrate and proteins. So today we are going to start the third one, that is fats. So let's start. Fats give us more energy than carbohydrate. So students, fats give us more energy than carbohydrates. Okay. Foods rich in fat are called energy-giving food. The food that are rich in fats are known as energy-giving foods. Fats are obtained from both plant and animals. Okay, we can get fats from both plant and animals. So students, substances like ghee, oil, butter, milk, meat, etc. are some common foods containing fats. So all these are the example of fats that are present in the food. So nuts and some seed also contain fats. Okay students, nuts and some seed also contain fats. You can see here in figure 2.6 there are some sources of fats. Okay, the cheese, butter, meat, sunflower oil, soybean oil, coconut, ghee, milk, all these are sources of fats. Okay students, so the excess fat is often stored as a body fat. So whenever we take lots of fat, it is stored as body fat. Okay, the fat stored in a body cause obesity. Okay, excess of fat also causes obesity, which means gaining of weight. Okay, so this much is for your fat. Now we are going to see the activity 3. Okay, try to look at activity 3 properly and then understand it. So, in order to test the presence of fat in a simple food. Okay, students? So, today we are going to understand or test the presence of fat in a food sample. Okay, students? So, for this we need certain things like the peeled groundnuts and a piece of clean paper. We need only two things, that is peeled groundnut and piece of clean paper. Okay, for testing the presence of fat you have to just peel the groundnut and then we need a clean paper. So let's go to the method. Take some peeled groundnuts, wrap them in a piece of clean paper and crush them. So at first you have to take a piece of paper. You see here in the image, this kind of piece of paper you have to take, and then you have to wrap the groundnut in that piece of paper. Okay, and then you have to crush them. Okay, you have to make them small pieces. Take care that paper does not get torn. So you should not tear the paper. Okay, then remove the crushed groundnut and straighten the paper. So next step is that you have to remove the crushed groundnut and then you have to make the paper straight. Okay, then hold the paper against the light source, that is bulb. You have to hold the paper against the light, means opposite of the light. You can see here in paper in figure 2.7. Okay students, so observation, after that you will observe that an oily patch on the paper will be formed. Okay, this kind of patch will be formed. Okay students, and you can see it clearly when you put against the light. So conclusion is that this shows the presence of fats in the given food sample. Okay students, we can conclude that the presence of fat is seen in a given food sample. So note, repeat the activity with butter or a drop of oil and note your observation. So students, you also can perform this test. You can just take a small drop of oil or butter in a paper and then you can just put it opposite to the light. Then you will see some presence of fat. Okay, you will see some oily patches which will show you the presence of fat in the food sample. Okay students, so that's all for today's class. Thank you.